Yes, Podular. Welcome back, folks, for episode 63. It is Thursday, January 8th, and we're here today to give a proper send-off, a proper recap, a proper review, proper farewell to 2025 STS9 before we get into what is sure to be an absolute banner year for this band in 2026. So, to help me do that, bring in my trusty co-host, Mr. Scotty Fuller. How are we doing, Scotty?
Oh, feeling so good, man. I've never danced over one of your intros before. That was fun. Man, I am feeling good. Rebel Nation, where the fuck we at, baby? Happy Fiesta Bowl day to those who celebrate it. And if you don't celebrate it, again, celebrate it with me. Jump on the train, jump on the bandwagon. There's plenty of room. It's comfortable. We're welcoming down here in the South. Ole Miss. This is the morning that we put our foot in Miami's ass and go see the winner of a couple of programs that your family on your side of things is pretty close to in Oregon and Indiana. Again, not a sports podcast, but something that's close to all of our hearts this time of the year. So I'm feeling
Well,
good this
sure.
morning.
We're sure. I forget. Had we recorded before that last game had happened? Right
I
before
call
the.
right before I
Okay,
called
the
it.
day
I
before.
called it twice. I called it on when I was doing the little Instagram announcement, and then I called it on the podcast and kind of cut a little promo. And then, boy, did we ever!
Yeah.
One of the best football games I've ever seen in my life, man. And obviously the emotional connection made it that much better. But I never doubted us. I can't. I talked a lot of shit that week because I really believed it, man. I know who this football team is. I know everybody else is just catching on, but I spirits are high and I'm excited to see what we can do. So
Hey,
let's
go
do it.
Rebs.
Go
And,
Rebs.
we can connect that to a little bit of STS9 conversation with
Sure,
taking
sure.
down Athens' finest.
Hmm.
I was talking to Hunter Brown about whether or not his dogs are going to be taking down the Rebs, and he said, "Of course." So I can't wait to see him
Oh,
again to
I
follow up
can't
on
wait to see him again. I'm gonna see him in a couple of weeks. I'll remind me to fucking run my mouth.
Oh God. But yeah, on the other side of the bracket, my sister Ducks, she's a big STS9 fan as well. The Ducks are also the headiest team in college football
Hell
with
yeah.
those Grateful Dead uniforms. That shit, we should make some STS9 uniforms. That would go nuts. Actually, Scotty, the fact that you haven't gotten one of those black Grateful Dead number tie-dye ones with the Sector 9, that would go so hard. That's got to be
That
added to your
would go
collection.
hard. I
Yeah.
That should get added to my collection. I don't know, man. Let's see. We might have some history with Oregon by the end of this whole thing, but I'm open
Yeah,
to the idea.
up against Kurt Sectornetti and his Indiana Hoosiers. My sister's uh, fiance is an Indiana grad, so they're gonna be enjoying that game that's down in Atlanta this weekend. So can be a good time, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully, hopefully a Ducks Rebels final will be a whole lot of fun between us
That
two.
would be. Yes, it would. We're two very fun schools. Enough of that, man. Y'all aren't here to talk about sports. You're here to talk about STS9. And what we've got planned for y'all today, if you're listening, maybe don't. Maybe stop that and pull it up on YouTube because this is going to be a very visual episode. We are going to run through the entirety of this year, and we are going to what would you call this list? An S tier list?
I think that's what the kids are calling it for
Okay,
sure.
cool. So we're gonna
Um,
do an S tier list for every show that was played in 2025, and this is gonna be very off the cuff. We may or may not listen to some clips if we're moved to, but gonna really kind of try to give a brief, a couple minutes on each show look, and at the end, we'll have something fun to for you guys to debate about afterwards.
Homeboy, I love that idea, and I
Uh-huh.
can't wait to
It
get
was your
into it.
idea. I do give credit
Uh,
where credit's due.
let's before we get into that, because we're not going to be listening to a whole lot of music, right?
Yeah.
Let's give our due respect and time to these sound checks that released.
Yes.
Nashville, right? So I think we wanted to take a listen. We started off with Improv 1, but by God, this Improv 2 might be one of the nastiest things released on Bandcamp all year. So we want to give it its due diligence and a breakdown afterwards. So what do you say, Scotty?
Let's get it. Oh yeah, let's go. Release all the sound check files. That comment's great. I would assume that's Sean.
It's what the public has been clamoring for all of most of 2025, right?
They're trying to distract us with all these other things. Just release the sound check files.
I know there's a good handful more of them out there.
Yeah.
Um, but man, I think people knew from very early on this is a sound check podcast. Scotty, what are some of the reasons you like a sound check?
I mean, it's just so I don't know. They always to me come off as so playful.
Yeah.
Um, they're never taking themselves too seriously. I actually had the privilege, and I could dig up the footage because I filmed it. But I had the privilege of seeing the last sound check with Murph in 2013. It was before night 3 or 4 of that 5 night Tabernacle run. Um, I'm not going to get into the story of how I got tickets, but it's me and Kate ended up getting in, and I that was my thought then was, and I had no idea how close they were to kind of being done with Murph at that point, but it was just so fun and cool, and honestly the most improv in one sitting that I had seen from that band up to that point because of
Yeah.
when we got into them. And I remember thinking, man, every opportunity that I have to see one of these, I want to take it because that was fucking cool. Never did I think that we were going to be in a situation where these would start rolling out as releases. Talk about having your cake and eating it too, man. I mean, these are just so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's like man, as you know, my favorite mode of STS9 is
It's
wave
improv.
spell, is
It's way
improv.
spell, yeah.
Yeah. And this is these all kind of touch those moments or get to that mode, right? That they're getting it into, like just like you said, is like playful, but like it truly seems like we're being let into the lab with some of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. It's like you're in the
But
dressing room.
yeah, this one in particular, I think starts out with the some of them it's hard to put a finger on anything. I think a Heavy Peoples
Oh, okay,
influence from
yeah, you're
Alana
right.
there. Yeah, the
Yeah.
do 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 do. But that I mean just gets into unrecognizable territory where Phipps and Hunter are having this conversation and just get that ragtime piano Phipps. So yeah, I think we've got a few more cities to knock down here. So Brad, stay busy, my man. In this little tiny break we got, and why not? Let's see some more releases here in the next few weeks
Yeah.
before we get to the Colorado run. But all right, man, let's get into it. We are
All right.
here for business. We're here to give our best recap, review, sum up what you will of 2025 STS9, which there being just 25 shows, we felt it'd be a fun way to get into ranking and tiering these shows individually, and we'll go down the line. So we're gonna create this graphic together, totally shooting from the hip here. We'll decide what we're naming our S tier, our A tier, our B tier, our D tier, and group these all together. And it's gonna be a good time. And we'll start chronologically here in 2025 with Jam Cruise, correct?
Jam Cruise.
This we started this year of 2025 on the ocean on Valentine's Day of all
Yeah.
of all dates, right?
Deep,
At the Pool
deep into
Shack.
February. This
Yeah.
has been a bit of a habit of theirs the last couple of years that they're thankfully finally breaking. This year. But this is Valentine's Day. This is the first show they played of the year. Was a Valentine's Day show.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, cool. So on this one, this is a single setter. We've got Oil and Water into Glass. Ooh, strong opening.
Yeah.
Minister, It's All Right into Mod. And then our boy Carl comes up for a Nautilus. Carl Denson for Nautilus into Mobsters. Into Could You Be Loved? I believe Carl Denson left the stage after Nautilus, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. Shaky Ground, which was a bit of a theme this year. Human Dream into Totem.
All right. So we're starting with this show here, Scotty. Man, this is a
This is a
tough
really
one to
good fucking
sit.
show.
I mean, I feel like this category is like cool sit-ins slash covers, maybe.
Sure. I don't know, man. I Oil and Water into Glass. Like, okay, cool. The first thing out the gate, that's sick.
Yeah, 14
Um,
minute oil and water. Fuck.
yeah, we're 21 minutes in, two songs in.
Mm.
Carl Denton for a casual middle of the show, Nautilus into
Yeah.
Mobsters into Could You Be Loved. Man, to
Which
me,
was
this
this
is
the only Nautilus of 2025?
might have been, might have been.
Yeah.
Man, hard to
This one
argue
might
that this is anything under A tier.
okay. Let's name this tier, shall we? Like you said it yourself. Pretty fucking good show. How about that?
Yeah,
All right, so we've got our first ranking, and these may move around.
yeah.
So just bear with us, but by the
There's
end of
no
it,
plan here. We
yeah.
might change that. We might change the names of these categories. We're
Oh,
we're we're
absolutely.
we're just having fun.
For now,
Pretty
night
fucking good
one,
show.
pretty
Yeah,
good
night one.
fucking good show, and that is our A tier at this point. All right. Night two, indoors at the Pantheon Theater on Jam Cruise here. Um, Interesting here, Scotty. We had all this artifact stuff in 2025, yet this is the only show they played tonight at the Ocean Swallowed the Moon. And they
Huh?
open with it.
Yeah. One of those songs where I mean, theme wise, yeah, let's get it.
Hmm.
Always felt like this is one I wondered why they didn't explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
Doesn't really sound like anything else in the catalog. Obviously, if you were to put it in a category, it'd be kind of the slower, tearjerker, moving type songs. And I always felt like this one could really grow legs live, but I mean, it's only been played I think less than 5 times.
Yeah. So you get that, and then a Poseidon. And then you talk about themes,
Eddie,
so getting into the theme here.
yeah.
Uh, March into Freak. That is a really good segment,
Hmm.
right there. I think that's kind of the standout segment of this show. Never Never, Shakti, Hubble, Sun, Moon, and Stars into Vapors when the dust settles. Okay. So I think obviously we're taking night one over night two here, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna slide this down at least, I think, let's say for our C tier at this point.
Yeah, I think C tier.
Maybe other night was better. The tier name. I like that
Yeah,
for now.
let's do that, and then maybe if
Yeah.
there's a theme of that, we can make that its own category.
Oh, I'm confident there is. There's a theme there. So, night two, other night was better. Okay. So, where does that lead us next, Mr.
That
Scotty?
leads us to my hometown of Atlanta,
Okay.
Georgia.
let's talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
talk about it,
Sweetwater.
Nate.
Yeah, you were there, so bring us there, buddy.
I was there. Click on that and I'll run the set list down. So we got an absolute fucking smoker of a Sumsing opener. Sumsing into Arigato. Thank you very much. Take me to dinner first, please. By the way, this is at Sweetwater, the Sweetwater Brewery 28th anniversary. I was blown away by this place because it was in a warehouse.
Yeah,
Break
this was
science.
supposed to be an outdoor show, right?
I
And
don't
they
know if it
moved it
was supposed to
indoors.
be. I mean, it was cold, bro. So
Okay,
it
yeah.
was, but what it was in, it was literally the canning warehouse. And so, I mean, dude, there was empty shells for cans stacked to the ceiling. And I walked in that place and I was like, oh my God, dude, the sound in here is gonna suck. And it did not, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome. That was the first thing Jeffrey said to me after the show when I was back there with him. He goes, "I can't believe how good it sounded in there." And it did. So that just that note before I get any further. Then, like I do, possibilities, man. At this point, this set smells like chicken and waffles. Um,
Yeah.
the Rabble, Strange Games, and a Move My Peeps, Soul Slap, Give and Take, which honestly just missed my top five songs of the year. That Give
Yeah,
and Take
that
was,
was so good.
yeah.
God damn.
Luma Daylight into Tokyo, Sky High, Get Loud, Grow Encore. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
Yeah.
that first night of Jam Cruise is not better than this.
No. This might be a yeah category. Like yeah.
Yeah.
YUH for now. Like you know what I'm talking
Like
about.
the
Like
Pusha T voice.
yeah. No,
I
no,
fucking
not like the yeah. Like more just the yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Um
think it's more like yuck.
oh, okay. We'll spell it out like that for sure. So we have YEUNGH. Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. All right. And that is going to be, I don't think we've gotten to our S tier yet. Fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
The more we go through the year, I might make an argument to move it up, but I think from so far, yes, I can live with that.
that's fair. We'll keep it here for now. All right, Scotty, what is our next show after Atlanta?
Next show we've got April 18th, the Skydeck in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. All right. Now we're getting to my first
I was
shows of
about
the
to say,
year.
and you were here.
Also, before we move away from Atlanta, Tiberius's final show, correct?
Tiberius's final show.
Yeah,
Man, vibes were high. That was crazy. And then we landed that Tiberius interview the next week, just out of nowhere.
you sure did. Okay, let's take it to the Sky Deck, night
Yep.
one. Good God, dude. Okay, this is where we're really getting serious, I think. March G-Funk into ABCs.
Got a
Mursel,
FaceTime from that one.
Mursel, Native End Reemergence. This is wrong. Oh, Glowgly. Why does it say Mursel twice on here? Yeah, Native End, Reemergence, Glowgly, Rent. Um, is there a perfect for there's a few perfect first sets from this night or from this year. That might be a category that we're creating, but let's get into the second set. Evasive into Forest Hue, which that's kind of backwards, right?
Into
Uh,
Hubble.
and that's slow Hubble. This was the slow Hubble. Shaky Ground, Life's a Symphony and Unity. It's all right with
The
Maureen
first one.
Murphy.
The first one.
Yep. With her live on stage, and then Glass, When the Dust Settles, Dance Encore. Okay. So we take a look at our yeah
What if we
category.
change yuck to Southern Fried Sector 9?
Southern Fried Sector 9.
Because that is how I would describe both Atlanta and this night
At
one,
least that night, yes.
particularly set one of this show. is like
Yes.
you don't get this kind of attitude outside of the
Outside of the
Mason-Dixon line.
Southeast.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you there. So let's go ahead and throw night one into the now Southern Fried, formerly yeah and yes category. Um,
God, this is so fun.
all right, let's go to April 19th at the Sky Deck. There's a little bit of a different vibe with this one. So this
I
is going to
feel
be a
like I
different
remember this
category.
one.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember this one falling off a little bit. Maybe my memory's wrong.
Okay, wait, hold on here because I feel like this was what? Okay, night two was a Peachtree night, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because everyone was expecting Peachtree on night one because
Night
the
one,
the the single dropped this week. Actually, the Human Dream one dropped this week.
yes, the first EP. Um, th- for some reason, my memory served me that like that's the first thing that they did on stage. So like
Mm-mm.
crazy how long of a year it's been. So yeah, you get
Yeah,
Home Park Interlude, Peachtree, into Ramon. That has got to be one of the most iconic moments of the entire year. They ended up repeating
absolutely.
it one or two times, but I mean, dude, that first time where that happens, Totem into Arrowhead, Blue Mood, Never Never into Inspire, and then this Tooth into Peoples. That Peoples is on one of my lists for one of the top jams of 2025, I think. 2012, an angry one, right? HP was mad at us. A
Hmm.
circus that brought down the price of milk. Um, Strange Games into Year Infinity. First time played for that. Click Clang Echo, 14-minute version. Monkey Music, 14 plus minute version. Is this better than night one? This is better than night one, right?
I don't think so. No.
No?
I mean, I don't think so personally. I think that first set, I think that you could make an argument that that first set is top five of the year on night one. I don't think either one of those. I don't think either one. I
Okay.
think the highs are higher on night one. I might give you that this is a more well-rounded show than night one.
Okay.
Um,
It's better than a pretty fucking good show, right? So we're
yeah.
gonna
So
need it.
do we add our first category here?
Yeah, we've added one already, but
Do we
we'll
want
add
to
a row
do?
below here.
Do
Yeah.
we want to do? Do we want to do night two is better?
Well, this is night two, and we're putting this below night one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Um,
man,
fuck. What should we do?
really well rounded. World go rounded. How about
World
that?
go rounded. I like it.
All right. So that is Nashville night two. Man, we're gonna have quite a few different different categories here, which I think we knew coming in, but I think the more categories, the funnier this will be. The more accurate it'll be as well. Where do we go from Nashville? We go to Resonate, correct?
Now we got to resonate. Yep.
Okay. All right. Night if my memory serves me correctly, this night one was so much better than the second night. This has one of the other jams of the year on my list. This
Yes.
STS9. Yeah.
I listened to this Word No More STS9 this morning and was dumbfounded by it. This is another one of these long ass one setters that we started the year with a few times and had some pretty high praises for it. They kind of fizzled out as the year went on and went back to these sets, not the band. And they kind of
Bro,
went back to the two setter. But this one set's crazy. My bad. Go ahead.
no, is this Southern Fried Sector 9? Okay, let me read
Yeah,
it. Let me read it.
you're
Because
on. Yeah, there we go.
opening segment is nuts. Biggs 1 2 3 light the way. Okay. And then you
Uh huh.
get the aforementioned Worry No More into STS9. That back half STS9 jam is
Uh
goaded.
huh.
And then Glass into Feel It into Call Jam. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Interlude into Soul
And the Soul
Slap,
Slap,
Sky High,
fuck out of
Lift You
here,
Up,
bro.
Breathe In, Potamus, Sun, Moon, and
Yeah,
Stars.
yeah,
That's
this is
pretty
Southern
fucking
Fried.
Southern Fried.
Yeah, this is Southern Fried for sure.
Okay, that was good. That was the quickest one we came to an agreement
Uh-huh.
on. So
Absolutely.
let's see here. Resonate night one. I think we know what night two is. I think other night was better. For this
I
category.
mean, but hold on, let's see how much better.
Give it its due diligence for sure. Let's see here. 516. When the dust settles, reprise. Year
Oh, get the
Infinity.
dude. This dude, night
Walk the
one beats the
sky.
fucking monkey shit out of this.
Out of this world into scheme for our first segue of the night. Way too many hard stops here. Uh,
And this is
Peachtree,
this is the 6 minute long Year Infinity. This isn't Year Infinity from Dylan either.
right?
So yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Vapors, It's All Right, into Life's a Symphony. There's your segment of this show right
Yeah,
here.
100%.
Yeah.
Um,
Moon Socket, Light Revealer, Shaky Ground. This might be, I think there's going to be a category that says maybe not their best. This is bordering on, I think, not their best. But
I'm fine with putting it in like an already existing like a we can go
for
to we
now,
can
we'll put it in
yeah
Other Night Was Better.
or even
Okay.
D. I mean something's gonna have to go to D. We can just make it D for right now.
Because that's the toughest show.
I
So
mean,
far.
dude,
Yeah.
to me this is a bigger stretch than just Other Night Was Better, dude. This is like Other Night put hands on like night one put hands on night two.
Other Night caught charges from this one. How about that one?
Yeah, we'll find a better way to word that at some point.
Yeah. Other Night put hands upon this. You get better with words, anyways.
Let me see.
Um,
Filing assault charges against night one.
Man, I'll be at the court date, honestly.
Sitting on the defensive side.
Yes, absolutely. The defense rests. All right, where do we go from
From here,
Resume Sky?
I think we go to Washington. Yes, we do. The anthem on June 13th.
Anthem. Okay. This I don't remember as my favorite show either. Of the
I
year.
actually remember really liking this show and us being kind of split on it.
This upon first look is maybe in the too many songs category.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember
'Cause
this conversation.
this is
Go ahead and read it.
yeah, 2 hour set, right? 20 songs. Surge into Searchlight,
Which is
which
on my top five
that's good.
moments of the year.
Okay, and then the EHM, the Rabble EHM, not mine or yours cup of tea, STS9. I don't think
Not
that
particularly.
segment, but the way they executed this one, I think, was better than any other time that they've done it. Right.
Mhm.
Then it gets kind of tough, I think, in terms of flow, and really no big segues or anything like that. Freaks 2-3, Hard Stop, Your Infinity, Hard Stop,
Hard Stop.
Strange Games, Hard Stop, Shock Doctrine, really good Shock Doctrine, but not even the best Shock Doctrine of the year, I would say. Peachtree, Hard Stop, Kamwai, Hard Stop, Balancing into License Symphony, It's All Right, Hard Stop, 8 minute and 45 second Orbital, Hard Stop. Brace yourself, Jason. Shaky ground. Brace yourself, Jason. Shaky ground. Into
One of the
5 minute.
biggest criminal moments of the entire year with the 5 minute and 30 second open E.
Yeah.
And then an encore world go round. Yeah, man.
Maybe like two. This might. I mean, is which is
should we do a there was no other night category?
Maybe we're like what the hell category? Too many
No,
songs.
this isn't. No. This isn't a what the hell. This this is like otherwise segless. Like I mean, there were segs.
How
But
about just like too many songs
yeah, I think. But yeah, we can let's do too many songs for right now.
for now? For now. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I
We
mean, reading the set list, I remember vividly how I felt about the show when I was listening to it, which is just like let some of these songs breathe a little bit more. I mean, on paper, everything looks good, but especially when you realize that all of those songs, kind of in that middle section right there, which are some of my favorite songs,
yeah.
there wasn't any kind of weaving in between them. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this was a cool show.
It was a fun listen upon I won't go back and listen to it again. Is that
Yeah,
fair?
yeah, and I think that I think there's also a theme of like, dude, like Lives of Symphony and Unity saved the second half of this show to me.
Just like this night from
Yeah,
just like in Resonate night
yeah.
2 for
So
sure.
like standing next to a moon socket and you remember the La Suia more. Um, And I think that speaks to the
Orbital, you
quality
mean?
of the
Yeah.
human dream. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
orbital. But as far as just flow, yeah,
Tough.
it could have
Yep.
flown better.
Yeah. Just less songs. That would have been great.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, cool. And we're on to the
Then
West Coast, correct?
we're on to the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest. We start off
The
in, uh,
triumphant return for like a proper run of shows.
yeah, in the
Pacific
Crystal
Northwest.
Ballroom on July 10th in
It's the
Portland,
first time in
Oregon.
eight years, I believe, right?
Yep.
Before this. Um, this to kind of get it over with of these four shows, I think this is my least favorite.
Okay.
Let's take it from the top, right? The Move My Peeps opener, which was on accident. I do believe there is some
I do too.
serendipity to that, but this was coming off the um, announcement of For My Peeps, that shitty cover band. So Move My Peeps, Get Loud, into Glass, into Arigato. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
There's
Nah, man, I'm not riding with that one. With this being my least favorite of the four.
of
This
these four. Okay,
this thing is a smoker, bro.
okay.
That Get
Big
Loud
Basin.
Glass, yeah, Big Basin, which I think was one of the first times we had heard that since Chicago.
Since Chicago. I think it was the first one. Yes.
Strange Games, Portal to a Starry Path, first time played. Glugly into Grow, Set Twos,
Okay, that
yeah,
Grogly was
yep,
sick.
uh-huh. Soul
Okay.
Slap, It's Alright into Mod, Dusk into Gob Nugget into Walk the Sky, Hidden Hand, Hidden Fist, Encore by the Morning Sun.
Okay.
Son, this
Is
is a pretty
this
fucking
a
good
pretty fucking
show.
good show, right? Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a
dude.
pretty fucking good show. Thank you for coming around on me. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Is a pretty good fucking show. So let's throw it in there. That is our second show in that category, along
Should
with
should should World Go Rounded be below pretty fucking good show?
probably.
I would say
Well,
that I would say that both of these shows that we're talking about are better than Night Two of Jam
of
Cruise.
Jam Cruise. I agree. Wait, no, this is Nashville.
Oh, that's Nashville.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think Nashville's pretty better than those two.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Cool, we can leave
I would
that.
say World Go Rounded is a funniher category name, so therefore it deserves to be ahead of
Okay,
pretty fucking good
cool.
show,
I can ride with that.
right? And then Tune Up, right?
Yep.
Um, this might be in surprisingly good category. I don't know.
Let me look at it because I remember having higher expectations for this one for some reason. And I don't
Well,
remember it
it
being.
was a festival, right?
Yeah,
Um, so it is a shorter show, 11 songs, one set. Life's a Symphony, one of the best versions. I think one of this is one of the ones that we clipped, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um, Met Metameme, Poseidon.
Hard stop though.
Yeah, and both 7 minute Metameme, 6 minute Poseidon, Golden Gate, into Family Affair, into When the Dust Settles. Okay, that's kind of fun. Um, not necessarily segue material, I would say, though, more like transition material. Portal for the second night in a row. Shaky Ground.
I'm okay with it. First
Uh,
time I ever played. But yeah, Shaky
Year in
Ground.
Year Infinity and Inspire, which proved to be a very, very fun segue.
Yeah.
And then Click Clang Echo. Again, this was before Year Infinity was the monster that it is,
Yeah,
right?
this
And the
to me is
shortest Click Clang Echo. This is
this to
not
me is the
great.
worst show. This to me is the worst one we've looked at so far.
Okay.
And it is good, like some standout moments, but um,
How
you
about we
know,
say probably a fun time?
yeah, I bet it was fun.
I bet it was fun. All right. There's gonna be so many categories on this. I love it. This is exactly how I wanted to do it.
I bet it was
Um,
fun. It's fucking hilarious.
all right. Then we get to business, dude.
Because
This
to be fair, there's no such thing as a non-fun soundtrack show. Like
No,
the
exactly. That's the basement of it. That is
yeah,
that is the borderline, like the worst it could get. It was fun,
exactly.
right?
Is I laughed a
Yeah.
lot and danced and hung out with my friends. It was great.
It's such a wonderful evening. It's such so magical. Okay, we go to the crocodile here.
Yep, meat and potatoes time.
I think that this was one of the best two night runs of the year. Granted, I mean, we're only talking about a handful of them, but I think this one goes toe to toe with any of the others, really. Night one, Arrowhead into Refraction, very fun.
Very
Very
cool.
the, like
Yeah, very
you
cool.
just talk. A lot of unique shit went down this two-night run. Lift You Up into 118, very cool.
Yeah,
A 14-minute New Dawn, New Day. Menacer, F word, one of the only F words of the year, I think. World Go Round. That's a first set. That's a really
yeah.
good first set. Set two, one of the only phonemes, if not maybe the only phoneme of the year. Maybe there was one other one.
Hmm.
Um, Never
I
Never
don't think
into
it was.
Evasive, Peachtree into Los Swaga, Vapors, Life's a Symphony and Unity. It's all right. Two song encore, Walk the Sky, Wicked Chicana.
They
Scotty,
really
this,
liked Vapors this year.
yeah, I think, yeah, they did, especially up to this point. I think
Yeah,
after this weekend, we started to see less of it.
yeah.
Um, Man, this is a hard one to pinpoint. Uh, this is almost Southern Fried.
No,
Uh,
I was just about to say I was just about to say to me this is like the and not in a bad way. I guess I should be careful. To me this is like the opposite of Southern Fried Sector 9. Whatever that would be. And I don't mean that in a bad way, so I'm not saying that means it should go too much lower than that.
okay, so this show in particular is below Southern Fried Sector 9,
In
I
my
think,
opinion.
but I think it's better than World Go Rounded. It's definitely better than pretty fucking good show. Is it World Go Rounded? Let's put it in World Go Rounded.
For
Yeah.
now, until we come, because that was kind of my first thought is that this is a
Front to
really
back,
well-rounded.
yeah, front to back, a lot of fun, cool stuff putting in there. And like, I mean, anytime you get it to
Is that night one or night two? You just picked night two.
this is, oops. Yeah, this is night
Just
one. My
just
bad.
put
My
it.
bad. My
You
bad.
just put it at the bottom
Put it
right now.
there for now. Yeah. It's not staying there, I'll tell you that
No,
much.
no way.
Um, we're gonna have a new category for that night. Cool. So Seattle, night one is in our World Go Rounded
This is also one of my favorite
category.
episodes of the year.
Yes, absolutely. Last year's 2024 roundup was some of the most fun I had as well.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Sorry. I meant the crocodile episode that we did.
oh, with Firm. Hell
Dude, with
yeah.
Firm, dude, I was drunk. It was so much fun. It's the only episode I've ever come in and been like, oh, okay, we're doing it like this today.
Yes, we were, and we sure did. Let's get to night two. We might have a new category
All
for
right,
night
let's
two
see.
here. So Portal to Starry Path into Tappin. Okay. Real and Imagined. This Real and Imagined is in my
Hmm.
top 5 top 10
Oh
jams
yeah,
of the year. 100%. Yes, this is
feel it in the
fucking
Equinox. I
feel it in the
forgot about that.
Equinox.
That's fucking
ABCs.
nuts, dude. Maybe that's the
This
category. Feel it in the
this
Equinox.
ABCs. This really what was so fucking good. And unnecessary like I do here. That could be the
Yeah,
category
but
too. Is one less song, maybe.
no, but that
And
doesn't
then
speak to how good it is.
yes, this Sky High was super unique with the modular jam here. The Oil and Water, Mischief into Your Infinity. I think a fun try on
Yeah.
that. We'll see if we can try that one again. I mean, and then Ramon and instant that 1-2 punch, Ramon and Instantly, back to back, and those versions of those two songs.
So, so I would say, and I don't know if we want to call it this call this category, but it's pretty fucking good category. I would say two songs away from perfect.
Okay, above Southern Fried,
Yeah, I think two
right?
songs away from perfect. Yeah, above Southern Fried. I think on this one. I think if the shaky ground and the like I do are
Which
relinquished.
I don't want anyone to think that like we're not that doesn't mean we're not fans of the new
No,
material,
dude.
right?
No,
Like
dude.
there's other
This
new
has been
material in here that is fucking insane, right?
right,
Like
right. And I just I always think of
that's
because
already in there.
this we had this conversation. It was one of the first conversations we ever had about this band. And I remember the show that we had it about. And so I'm just gonna read a set list examples so people can kind of get an idea of what we're saying here. Let me see. That was this night. Okay. So night two of Belly Up, 2018. Oil and Water, Vapors, Wilder, into Instantly, into Globally, into Call Jam, into Instantly, Looking Back on Earth. Just don't do the Looking Back on Earth, you know? Um,
You
and
said that was 2018, the first
that was
shows we saw
2018. That was
together.
that we were
Okay,
together for this one. And
okay.
to me, at that point, like after that, instantly, it felt like the end of the set, and it would have been one of the best sets I'd ever seen. And I love
Also,
looking back on Earth. I just feel like every once in a while, there's a song that just kind of doesn't need to be there, and that to me is the story of both of these sets.
yes, and let's say when you were there for House of Blues Chicago 2019 night two, remember you told me after the In Summer Angels, which was for Kofi Burbage, they played at Inspire, and you were like, "This is the most useless Inspire of all time."
Exactly, dude.
And that's one of their
Exactly.
oldest songs ever, right? So
Right.
like any song can serve that purpose of maybe not being necessary, right?
Yes.
So I like that category so far, and I would agree. I think that this show that we've been through so far is the best show of the year,
Yes.
Seattle Night 2,
Yes.
right? So I
It
think
is about to be unseated quickly. But
yes,
yes, I would agree. This is at this point show of the year and podcast episode of the year without like a proper guest.
yes. All right, so we move on to Asheville next, correct, Scotty? We're getting into August here for the
Yes.
Artifact 20 Human Dream celebration here.
Yep,
Okay.
the first ones.
All right. Talk to us about night one.
Night one, we got set one, Tokyo, Better Day, By the Morning Sun, Possibilities, Today, Viable Peoples.
Okay. Upon you just saying that and finishing that, that's fucking crazy. But we have we have to keep the theme in mind, right?
Sure.
Because like outside of a theme, that would
But do we
maybe
have to
take
keep the theme in mind? It happened whether there was a theme or not.
it did, dude. And then fucking Tokyo with the drum and bass intro is so good.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds good how good that
hmm
is. And
Um,
then
set
fuck, you
two.
get hit with Today Viable Peoples. That might be
hmm
the best artifact set that exists ever.
Yeah. I
Singular
mean, yeah.
set, like it's
Yeah.
like in a theme. So That is something to be said. Holy shit, set one. Go
Yeah,
ahead with set
I
two.
actually I remember seeing that set and saying it made me forget what other songs were on Artifact. You know? You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, there's like about 20 songs on Artifact and I can't think of any of the other ones right now.
Right.
That's how well constructed it was. Um, Set two, yeah, Glass Z13 into When the Dust Settles Reprise, which is fucking all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Um, Sun, Moon, and Stars, 2012, It's Alright, Peachtree into Monkey Music.
Okay.
Walk the Sky, Year Infinity, Encore Minister. Let me make sure that I'm right about that. I'm looking at it on
Yeah, you're
soundtrap.us.
right. You're right about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Um, and that was when Your Infinity kind of came out of his cage a little bit, right?
Yep. We got 4 extra minutes on Year Infinity now.
Is this Southern Fried? Or
I
is it
mean, dude,
better?
it's at least Southern Fried.
It's either here or right below Seattle Night
Yeah,
2, right? And would it be like, holy shit, that first set? I mean, the second set's great too, but like that first set might be. I don't know, dude. This is tough. Do you
yeah,
want to
but
put it?
I mean, I think I know what we have coming, and I don't think that
I
this
don't.
set
I don't
is.
think it's better than Nashville Night 1 and Night. So I'm. Let's. What do you say?
Want
Let's
to
put
go
it in
world
this.
go rounded or pretty fucking good? I think
I think it's
yeah,
better than Pretty Fucking Good. I think it's
yeah.
better than these two shows. I think it fits perfectly with these.
Okay, cool. Southern Fried.
And it's in Asheville. It's
Sure.
geographically correct. What wasn't the episode of the recap like smells like soul food or something like that too? So
Yeah.
I think that all makes sense. Um, yeah, this is a lot of Southern Fried Sector 9 this year, huh? So let's go to night two, Asheville Yards.
All
Um,
right. What we got?
Force you into Globally, Artifact, Native End into Reemergence, Music Us, Something. Not as good.
Respectfully, we're talking about Artifact either way here, but
Yes, but
whoa.
that
But
we,
whoa.
weird
What a whooping.
flow.
What a
Yeah.
whooping.
Wait, night one upon night two, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set the set ones. Night
Yes.
one beats the fuck out of set two.
It does. But this might have been a better second set from this night. Searchlight, Click Clang Echo into Rent. Um, Life's a Symphony and Unity into Like I Do, Strange Games into Portal. Okay, I think this goes maybe into filing assault charges against Cyberpunk. What do you think?
Kinda. Yeah. Kinda.
Oh man, I'm sure it was fun too, but
I'm sure it was fun. But I'm sure it was more than fun because it's two categories above it.
right.
I'm sure it was real fun.
The bottom, the bottom four categories are so funny. Listen. This is before we really get to glazing, right? I think with the rest of the year.
I know, dude. Fucking pucker up, baby, because
There,
it's
there's not much else to joke about the rest of the year, right? So we get to ATL next, correct? That we got
no. We get to I think we get to Colorado
Nashville,
next, don't we?
not ATL. Sorry, STL, St. Louis.
Oh, STO. Yes, that's exactly where we go to next.
Okay, the
The
Atomic.
Atomic.
Oh, bro.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah. Really fucking hot show. Uh, I don't think I've been hotter temperature wise at a show. Um,
You weren't at that 2016 Tabernacle show.
no, I wasn't. God, and you
Oh,
know what? I'm kind of salty about that for sure. But let me pull up the Atomic here.
I got it pulled
Oh,
up.
there we go. August 15th, 2025. Whew, bro, okay, you get a This Us opener. This Us into Peachtree. Very cool.
Mhm.
Because we've seen a lot of Peachtree into stuff, right?
Right.
So kind of flipping the script there, unique. Worry No More, balancing into Lift You Up into STS9. Bro, another segment there. That Lift You Up
Yeah.
into STS9, that sped up STS9. Uh, Never Never, EHM. Okay. Then we get into this second set, dude. Okay. Falling, Satori, back into Falling.
Request for our good friend Brad Younghouse's daughter, whose name is Savannah Satori.
Don't give him full credit on that. He wanted Satori, right?
Oh,
But what,
sure.
what what he gets is them putting together Falling, which I hadn't really come around on that song really until then, right?
Yeah.
Into
I always kind of
Satori,
liked it,
back
but
into
yeah.
Falling. Um, then they drop you with this Aimlessly, dude.
Yeah.
Shock Doctrine, Blue Mood. Dude, enough said with those four
Uh-huh.
songs.
Yeah, but we ain't fucking done.
Glass, which fits right in with all of those, I think. Life's a Symphony. Not a very long 118, but one of the nastiest 118s ever.
Yes.
World Go Round, Shaky Ground Encore. This is gonna be interesting where we put this one, man, because let's go to our tiers here.
Pretty fucking good, bro.
You think it's a pretty fucking good show?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's better than pretty fucking good.
Would you say, well,
I think it's somewhere between Southern Fried and World Go Rounded. Simply because of that one segment. Dude, this might get its own category. Maybe just like Satori. That's Satori. Remember that Satori? What do you think about that?
I think Satori is just as good.
Just Satori. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's the
Okay.
only one of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough for now. We're gonna take a final look at these and a final move around, but like the biggest thing is we just have to like get these on the board, right?
Right.
Um, so so we've got Satori as its own category there, right below Southern Fried Sector 9. We're going to Eau Claire next, right? Um, do we need to even really talk about this? I mean,
I
cool,
mean,
we
I
get the
I mean,
Michael Kang,
I think it goes in the didn't play Riverdance category.
River Trance.
Yeah,
Yeah, also
it's
true.
it's River Trans. Is it River Trance or River Dance?
It's River Trance. River
River
Dance
Trance didn't play River
was,
Trance. I would put it in the didn't play River Trance category.
yeah, but it's also like I bet it was fun, you know, like
Yeah,
I think we've got enough categories down here where I think it could fit in to I bet it was fun.
yeah, it's definitely not too many songs,
No, it's maybe not enough songs.
and it's not a proper run, so it couldn't file charges against Night One. It's outside of the state
No, it is. Yeah,
statutes.
they cross state lines for sure.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll clear. We will put in. I bet it was fun. Hey, but like footnote on that one, pretty sick. Michael Kang sit in.
Yeah,
Come on, it was very
for
cool.
sure.
Um, that's about as fun of a I bet it was fun as it gets, I would say. Teetering on that next or teetering on its own category of didn't play River Trance. So, um, then we're on to Michigan, baby. High Five of
Yes.
America. Grand Rapids.
The,
Um,
the intersection.
the intersection, yes. Big Basin Water Song. Bro, you talk about chalking the first couple tracks up to me. Um, yeah, I'm happy after that. I can go home after the first two songs.
Did you
Big
go to
Basin,
this?
yes, was there.
Okay.
Um, Big Basin into Water Song, Strange Games into Portal. Out of This World and The Scheme, really good playing there. The Scheme is
Lots of
really
good
good.
segs in this first set.
Totem, and then this Enceladus is one of the jams of the year. 100%. This Enceladus goes crazy. Uh Set two, March, Surge into Soul Slap. Some crazy playing there, right?
Yeah.
Is Walk the Sky, Year Infinity, Biggs into 1, 2, 3. That late in the show, that's pretty interesting. Shaky Ground, then B Pulse into Circus. I think this is pretty fucking good show material.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
Yeah,
good show.
I think it's right on to that. So, let's get Grand Rapids into that category. And then we're on to Boulder Theater after that, Scotty, right?
I
Um,
mean, we can talk about it in depth, but I don't think there's any argument as to where this one belongs in the
it's going to
conversation.
the top.
Yeah.
Yes, this is S tier, and we're gonna figure out what that means. Um, but please take us there. As someone who wasn't there, please take us there.
Oh boy, we've got. What did Brad say? Was how did Brad describe the opener of this show? He said something about this show before it happened, and maybe we'll pull the name from this. But with the
Well,
opener, go ahead.
15-minute evasive maneuvers.
Hey, scroll down a little bit so I can read the segs.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Evasive maneuvers, 15 fucking minutes long. Love Don't Terrorize, first time played in 3 years. Wow. We'll meet in our dreams, Peace Blaster Suite, Beyond Right Now, Luma Daylight into Tokyo's, and then the most feral frequencies I have ever been a part of. Um, Set
Yeah,
two. Go ahead, go ahead.
up there with Chicago. That frequencies too. It's pretty fucking nuts. Big year
Yeah,
for frequencies,
I would,
honestly.
yeah, I think I would, and obviously I wasn't there for yours and you weren't there for mine.
Right.
But to me, this is the frequencies of the year. And then set two, come on, we know the story about this today. This is my today. This is Scotty's today. Into Big Basin, the Rabble, Just Thanks, 2012, Gobnugget into Orbital into Monkey, fucking music, dude. I honestly, bro, I forgot about that and reading it out loud,
Fucking
um,
nuts.
yeah, I was ready to come in here and make an argument for Dylan Knight too, and I don't think I can. But and then encore Crystal
I had
Instrument
Dylan
into
Knight
From
2
Now On.
written down on here too. Yeah. No, I
Um,
certainly have this show in my top five though.
yeah, I've got
Um,
both of them in my top five.
yeah. This is like, dude, is like, oh, they can do that? Like,
Yeah, dude, I mean, this is what did Alana describe the Cervantes show that's coming up? Sweaty, grimy, raw. I think that could be the category name.
uh, well, that's upcoming. That's gonna be next year's category. That's gonna like, it's like that, like, or like maybe best show ever, maybe like.
No, no,
Um.
no, no. I liked what you just said. Best show ever. Dot dot dot. Maybe question mark.
All right, we'll put that in there. Yeah. Then we'll move on to Dylan. Dylan Night One, right?
Yeah,
Um, which again, first time at this venue,
yeah,
for STS9. I think this night is better than it gets credit for.
yeah. I agree.
Another Be Nice into Equinox, which is so slick.
Hmm.
Really good arigato. Potamus into Lift You Up. Really, really fun. And then Portal. So much Portal this year.
Yeah,
Never, never, instantly. Um, that instantly was a clip of ours too, wasn't it? Or we might have
yeah. I think
opened
so.
with it. Meta meme into Feel It, into Balancing, into Life's a Symphony, in Unity. Sky High, Walk to the Light into Shaky Ground, Click Lang Echo, Dance, Encore Dance opening. Scotty, I think this is pretty fucking good show
I do
material.
too. I do
Yeah.
too. I do too. I was gonna see where you took us on this one, but that's exactly what I was gonna say. I think there's something about that second set that at certain times I'm like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
It's all new stuff. The oldest song is Meta Meme, but man, just being there, the vibe of that place that night was absolutely elite,
I
and
really liked what they did with Sky High that night too.
I did too.
Honestly, that's kind of like a sleeper track of the entire year of what
Yeah,
they did with Sky High. Sky High really grew into its own in 2025. So shout
sure.
out Sky High. Shout out Sky
Shout
High.
out Sky High. Shout out Goody Mob.
Um, all right, then we get to night two.
Yeah.
Um, which honestly, I think we could have maybe put night one in filing charges. Like the night one could have been filing charges against night two in this situation. But I think night one is better than that, right? It's a
I
little
don't
bit
know,
more.
dude. I think if these two fight, they both pick themselves up at the end and give each other a hug, and no charges are being filed here. It's not that serious.
That's fair. ABC's opener, Call into Grow, Dusk into Move My Peeps. It's all right. Peachtree into Ramon. Come on, bro.
Dude, so I watched the show with Jay yesterday. I just threw it on while we were I we got Jay a basketball goal, a little mini Fisher
Oh
Price
yeah, he's
goal, and
hooping now, right?
he's hooping, dude. He caught he it, we he made a shot one time and I yelled buckets, and now he goes, I won't play buckets.
Oh
And
hell
so
yeah.
we were shooting buckets yesterday and watching this first set. And Dusk came on and he pointed to the screen and goes, "Oh no. Oh no."
Something doesn't quite feel right.
Something isn't
That
quite
like
right.
you talk about clips from Pod Podger 2025. I
That's the
think
clip of the year. That's the clip of
yeah,
the year
Hunter
by
Brown
far.
explaining Dusk is got to be up there.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Yeah, and just I had I hadn't revisited this show front to back since probably we did the episode, and man, this shit does not slow down. Set two, we've got Like I Do into Shock Doctrine,
oh,
Circus, Walk
oh,
the Sky into Tappin', Arrowhead, the
oh.
fucking song of the year in my opinion in Year Infinity. Like the singular moment of the year, in that Year Infinity, and then When the Dust Settles, Encore, Tooth Socket.
Yeah,
Like,
that weird, crazy tooth moon socket like
hmm
combo is like almost like completely unique to that
yeah,
version. But I mean, let's talk about the two new with the old segues in this set. Um, like I do into Shock Doctrine. Holy fuck! I mean, I could just spend eternity in that segue, right?
yeah. I mean,
And then
we've talked about it on probably 5 episodes that had nothing to do with this show.
yeah,
It just bears repeating over
refuses
and over.
refuses to become irrelevant.
Yeah,
Um, and then, dude, one of the most underrated and not talked about segues is this "Walk the
Walk the Sky
Sky" into
Tapping.
Tappin
Yeah,
is masterful.
yeah.
Man, so that makes this hard with this because I don't think it's best show ever. Maybe. I think it's maybe two better than two songs away from perfect, right? Because like I don't, I don't know. This one's tough.
There's nothing I would take out of this show. Absolutely nothing.
Do we put it in that same category? Top category for now? I think we might need to rename that category, but I think we got to put it in that top category.
What if we made a category below it and we said belongs in a museum?
Okay, I'm with that for now. Again, nothing's permanent.
Because I mean, dude,
Museum,
the set list writing was a work of art.
museum quality STS
Sector
nine.
9, yeah.
Yeah, Sector 9. That's how you say it, like Scotty says it, baby. All right. So we're finally the fuck out of Colorado here. Uh,
No, but we're coming back in a couple weeks. Don't you worry.
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Let's get to LA.
Let's get to LA.
Man, dude, wow, dude, from these final what 8 shows
8 shows.
are absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go to Bellwether, night one. So kind of continuation of the Artifact Human Dream celebration, but we see a much different way of them celebrating that, right? As opposed to in Asheville, you get the first set that is all Artifact, second set
Uh-huh.
more new material heavy. You see it completely mixed in here.
Yeah, and
So
before you read the set list, when I posted the video about the episode tomorrow, one of our boots on the ground, Lauren Lichtenstein said the work that they put in for LA was palpable.
yes,
And I would agree with that. I thought that was very well said.
this is
I,
premeditated. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't call Asheville. Not to take anything away from Asheville is what I'm trying to say. I just they say expectations are the enemy of a good time, and I think it's one of the truest things that I've ever heard, especially with this band, because when I start getting excited about a version of something the way I think it should look, I always, that's the only time I ever get disappointed. And I think that was my story with Asheville. I was expecting more like this, where kind of an
Yeah.
intermingled
I think we
situation,
both
and
were. Yeah.
yeah, and
Hmm.
that's just not what happened. Now, artifact sets, I'll take them all day and night, baby. That's great. But to me, this is really what celebrating the artifact and the human dream looked like in my head. So
Yes.
night one, you wanna read it?
Yeah. Musical story, yes. Into Strange Games, into something level of remix, into something. Oh
Yes,
dear
yes, 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 yes.
God. Portal into Reminisce debut. Really good. Real and Imagine, maybe the second best one of the year right there.
Hmm.
Like I do into Bible. Fuck me, dude. Like I do into Bible.
Yep.
Um, Presence of Light. New
And the
reworked Presence of Light.
yep, the freshly polished presence of light.
Okay, that first set was better than the first set of the first night of Asheville. That and
Yeah.
that's what speaks to it. That's what
No, no,
that's
no,
just
no, 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 no,
that's
no, no,
ex
no. That first set is better than any of Asheville.
yeah. That might be the best first set of the year.
Yeah, potentially.
Yes. Um set to force you into Never Never, Reemergence, lift you up into Balancing, into It's All Right, into Life's a Symphony and Unity, It's All Right, Your Infinity. Wow. Okay. Now I remember, I think night two is before we even get into it. From what I remember, night two is more well-rounded. Big, big difference between set one and set two there. But I think what we remember is that when you listen back at set two, it just works.
Kind of the same vibe as set two of Saturday Night Dylan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It,
So, and then Music Us Encore, which we have. So, looking at what we have for Dylan night one, uh, pretty fucking good show.
it can't go any lower than that.
It cannot go lower than that. For the sake of that first set, I think it's not the same sentiment as like 2 songs away from perfect. It's almost like a new category of like, holy shit, that first set.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was thinking.
So below Southern Fried, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay. Holy first set, Batman.
yeah.
Simply, that's how you you wrap this one up. So we go to night two, and let me get the set list pulled up here. All right, so we go to night two at the Bellwether,
Yes.
um, in Los Angeles. Menacer, into Peoples, into Glass, back into Peoples. Man, the
I
way
mean,
they
dude, this one is.
this is museum quality, I think.
Yeah. I mean, but before we even get into anything, I think we know where this belongs.
Yeah.
Where'd you stop? People's
Peoples,
round
Peachtree, Mirror
near
Soul,
soul,
Dusk, Better Day into the Better Day remix.
which
S-
moment of the year, top three moments of the year. Just to end the set with that is, oh. And then to come back with By the Morning Sun, like the connection of it all is just, oh, it's just so good, man.
Yeah,
Walk the Sky,
walk the
Native
sky,
End into
native end to
Tokyo. Sorry, my
Axel
man.
F. Yeah, no, you're good. Native end into Tokyo, Axel F, which is the Beverly Hills Cop song, Big Bass
Yeah,
and Shaky Ground, Clogly. Today, encore. Holy shit. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, that's museum quality.
yeah,
STS9. They made that one easy for us. So getting into my hometown, Scotty,
yeah.
Chicago, night one. Chicago, night one, December 29th, 2025. So, night one of the uh, New Year's run here. Vibes, immaculate. Um, awesome into Ramon. I mean, we've just talked about all this, but like, what a way to
Mhm.
start in terms of an ode to Chicago here. 2012 into Hubble, both 10 plus minute versions. Peachtree into Los Swaga, which is the second time they've done that this year. Really fun. I really like that combo.
Yeah,
I'd take more of that. And then this Enceladus into Frequencies. I think one
listened
of
to
the
that last week.
jams of the year. Yeah.
Hmm.
Glass STS9, one that was almost as good as that version uh from Resonate.
Resonate.
Uh Dusk Nugget, Walk the Sky, EHM, Never Never, and to Get Loud. Encore, Wilder, Blue Mood.
One of my favorite
Um,
encores of the year.
yeah, man,
I
this
I
is
think I think
World Go
well,
Rounded.
we'll go around it. Yeah.
Man, this Satori category is fucking me up. Because I think this show is better than that show, but I think it's kind of funny to keep that category where it's at. So fair enough. Chicago night one, pretty fucking good show. Okay, so getting into night two, December 30th. This is where I think this 3 night run reaches its full potential, reaches its peak, has its crescendo, so to speak. Your thoughts on it a week removed from it, Scotty?
To me, this is it's man, it's funny you say that because to me this is the night that stuck out the least.
Really?
Um, yeah. I mean, dude, that New Year's Eve three setter is just like that's my kind of STS9. Now that
Fair.
this is not this show is no slouch at all. I mean, we got March. Scroll down for me.
Yeah,
We
March
got
into.
March
Go
into
ahead.
Come Why, ABC's Portal into the Starry Path, We'll Meet in Our Dreams, Wicked Chicana, Soul Slap into Searchlight. Um, oh man, that's I said on the thread of this set list, this is one of the most well-rounded shows of the year. So I know kind of where I think this is going to land for me. But set two, Feel It into When the Dust Settles, Sun, Moon, and Stars into Monkey Music, B Pulse, Moon
Mm.
Socket, Some Sing Level Up, Balancing into Life's a Symphony, and then the Hidden Hand, Hidden Fist of the last couple of years. Um,
Bro,
yeah, man.
look at the track length on some of the songs from this night. This is jam filled night.
Yeah.
This was 11 plus minute Come Live, 14 plus minute ABCs, 10 plus minute We'll Meet in Our Dreams, 10 plus minute Wicca, which a lot of Wiccas end up around 7 or 8 minutes. Um, 10 plus minute Sun, Moon, and Stars, almost a 14-minute Monkey, almost a 14-minute Moon Socket. Uh, Almost a 14-minute hidden hand, hidden fist. If I had to guess without doing any of the math, this night would be like longest songs on average, maybe out of the entire year for this show. So that has to
Hmm.
be taken into account as well. And the quality of the jams, right? The Moon Socket. I mean, we've talked endlessly about this Hidden Hand, Hidden Fist. So standing by my opinion with this shit. I cannot stop listening to it.
Yeah.
The monkey music is absurd. Um, so you take a look. World Go Rounded.
Yeah. Dude, the Satori's fucking me up too because I don't think that I really don't believe St. Louis is better than either one of those World Go Rounded shows.
But we might have to just move that into another category. And
I
mix,
think
mix
I think
that
if any,
category.
because honestly, I don't feel as strongly about that St. Louis show as you do. I could live go back down. I could
It's
live with
just
that.
those.
I could
It's
live with
just
that being
those.
in pretty fucking good show.
It's just like that 4 song segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Uh,
Satori is funny.
I think it might
I
be
think
World Go Rounded. I think
yeah.
we could knock it down to World Go Rounded,
I
right?
think our options on that are either knock it down to World Go Rounded or put the Satori category below the World Go Rounded and pretty fucking good show.
Mm, that's fair. Satori goes here. Fair enough. Again, we'll figure out something to do with this. We have to figure out something to do
Well, we can
with.
delete it too.
Yeah, we will. We can delete it. We'll leave it for now because it might be easier to just navigate and move it around. Um, man, to me, I don't know. We're because we're putting. You got to feel like we're putting one of these two STS last two New Year's
Last two
shows
shows in museum
in
quality.
museum
I
quality.
think that's the
Yeah,
argument is which one goes there.
right. Um, this might be Southern Fried.
Yeah, sure. Let's put a non-Southern show in Southern Fried. That's funny.
Yeah, we had to do
Yeah,
that.
and you're kind of, I mean, and we're not wrong. I mean,
Right.
this could very easily be a show played in, Oxford, Mississippi on a Tuesday night.
Should we just keep the Satori one? Leave it empty like Satori again. We'll clean it up. And then yeah, getting to the last show of the year. New Year's Eve 2025. Uh dude. It's just like about this first set, dude. Biggs into 1, 2, 3, into Red Clay, to the world, into Oil and Water, into G-Funk, Surge.
Sergeant Arigato. That's
Alone is museum quality, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the best opening set of the year. That's
I think
better
you're
than LA. That's better than Asheville. That's better than both of those.
you might be. I was in such a good fucking mood after that first set. It was crazy. Click Clang Echo into Rent, Lift You Up, Reminisce into Sky High, Mod Baraka. Woo!
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Set 3, Your Infinity into Inspire, Presence of Light into From Now On, Walk to the Light, World Go Around, New Dawn, New Day, Better Day Remix, Reemergence Encore. You're
Fucking hang it
so
up on a wall, bro.
you're so right. Oh man. I'm so lucky to have you, Scotty, to
Feel the
help
same way about you, buddy.
love it. All right, so now we got some cleaning up to do with these categories here. Okay. So to recap, we'll start at the bottom. How about this?
Okay,
Bottom,
sure.
I bet it was fun. We have the tune up, and then
Oh, Claire.
we also have Eau Claire. Okay. Next tier up, we have Too Many Songs, which that might have been kind words towards the show. Bet it was fun as well. But that is Washington, D.C. Fouling assault charges against Night 1. We have Resonate Night 2 and Asheville Night 2 having a party. Not quite fouling assault charges, but other night was
Other night
better.
was better.
Yeah, we have Jam Cruise Night 2. Satori is our next category, which we have St. Louis. We should have just put a different show into that one too when they didn't play Satori. But Then our actually it's a tie between and what this does, this gives us a really good idea of what kind of STS9 we got in
Yeah.
2025, right? We have five shows in the pretty fucking good show category, which is um, Jam Cruise Night One, Portland, Grand Rapids, Dillon Night One, and then Chicago Night One.
Maybe
Correct?
put two more exclamation marks after show because I want people to, and if you're listening, you do, but I don't, I want people to understand that we're not saying, pretty good fucking show. We're saying, pretty good fucking show, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, pretty
this is a
fucking
difference.
good. Like
Yeah.
above average for sure.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking good. That's
Yeah.
important. World Go Rounded. We have Nashville Night 2 and then Seattle Night 1.
Hmm.
Holy First Set Batman. We have
We've got,
LA Night
yeah.
1 and then Southern Fried Sector 9. That is the other type of Sector 9 we got that is tied for the lead.
Man, we were blessed.
Smells so good in here, dude. Uh, yeah, in that category, we've got Sweetwater, and then we have Nashville Night One, Absolute Smoker, Resonate Night One, Asheville Night One, and then outside of the Southeast region, we have New Year's Eve in Chicago Night Two. Two
You can get
songs
any
away
kind
from
of food in Chicago.
true, true. Any kind of cuisine is gonna do good justice to wherever it comes from, so that makes sense. Two songs away from perfect. We have Seattle night two, which that makes sense. I think that's both in our top five of the year.
Yep.
So this is all making sense. This silly exercise actually has quite a bit of a thread to it. Museum quality sector nine. We have Dillon night two, LA night two, and New Year's Eve. And then in 2025 we got the best show ever, maybe
Yeah.
at Boulder Theater, which man, it's as silly as we wanted this to be. It's pretty comprehensive, actually. I'm
I mean,
pretty
I'd say
surprised.
so. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean, sure, there's plenty of competition when you're talking about best show ever. There can only be one of those, but I mean,
it's
man,
maybe we don't know.
if
Maybe yeah.
if you're bringing 20 fighters, are you really not? Is this really one of the shows you're not bringing to the battle? Of
Yeah,
course not. This is
for sure.
definitely one of them. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped on this list. I'm excited to see what everybody else thinks, but I think this is pretty great.
Yeah, let us know what we missed. Let us know if there's a category that we missed or if we mislabeled a category or something like this. Have some fun with this. Make your own if you want. We're gonna clean this up, make it look pretty, and get it posted on our socials and everything like that. But yeah, I really hope the band doesn't take to offense the the name of this category. Pretty fucking good show because man, if that's the baseline of there were only one, two, three, four, five, six, seven shows out of the 25 that were any less than pretty fucking good. It was a good year, whether there were as many shows as you hope there would have been in 2025, which I know a
Would you
lot of
say
us.
really fucking good or pretty fucking good?
I don't think really fucking good.
Okay, pretty
I think
fucking good.
how about fucking good show?
Yeah,
Good fucking shows.
good fucking show. I like that
Good
better. The
good
pretty,
fucking show.
I don't want the pretty to get misinterpreted. If you're listening, you know what we're saying, but I think I need a good fucking show. You can't don't
Period at the
no
end. Good
yeah,
fucking
nobody
show.
can be offended by that.
No. I love that as the final edit here. So, but yeah, now we got what is slated to be one of the biggest years I think in band history in 2026 with the amount of shows we've already got scheduled here. I don't know if this exercise will be doable with the amount of shows that we've got next year. So, I think we hit the perfect sweet spot with 25 shows of being able to do this, but.
We might be able to do like first half, second half deal. Oh no, you froze. You
You got
just
me?
cut up. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Can you say we might be able to doing
We
it.
might be able to break next year's down into 2 episodes like this.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a half year check in, which would be fun. Because I know a lot of people are doing these for every NFL team every week. So we could figure something out. But
Yeah,
Scotty, did you have fun?
I sure did. Nate, are you gonna be in Colorado?
To be determined, my friend.
Okay, cool. That's a good
Don't
answer.
make me don't make me stress about it any more than I already am. I'm
I
gonna try
won't.
to
I
make
won't.
everything I can
I'm just
happen.
trying to make dinner reservations.
Um, that's fair. Um, well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Whether you're watching on YouTube, listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, throw us a like, throw us a subscribe, throw us a comment or review if you're feeling nice. Hope you enjoyed the tears, everybody. Have a great weekend. Chest pats.
Just
Much love.
bats.